folks, Micah McGee. In today's video, we're going to get in here and we're going to cook something that we promised you yesterday. It's going to be turtle, Caleb's snapping turtle. He shot it down there in the pond. It was really a good thing because big old snapper turtles will eat your fish right up. He got that thing, brought it up here, and after overnight, the next day, we skinned that thing. It was still moving around, but it was dead as a hammer, and we got the meat. So we're going to make a turtle piquant. It is a Cajun, deep South Cajun dish. I've got it in the recipe book. If you recently got a recipe book from us, then you may have saw this already. Is that the right way to say it? May have saw this? I think it's may have seen this. I didn't go to school very long. Anyway, you might have seen this recipe in this cookbook. It's in my section called On the Wild Side with Micah McGee. It's on page 186. Anyway, snapping turtle piquant. Now my buddy down there in South Louisiana, old Christopher Cruz, he said Cajuns don't pronounce the T. You've got to, if you're going to do it right according to a Cajun, you got to ignore that T. It's not piquant, it's pecan. Well, pecan is this here is what I think of when I think of pecan. A piquant is something completely different. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow this recipe. We're going to make a Cajun style piquant. It's going to be a little bit spicy. It's going to be good. Turtle piquant. I've got some work to do. I've got to get busy. If you want one of these recipes, just go down in the descriptions of this video. You won't find this recipe. You're going to find the entire cookbook. It's there. You can purchase that. It's cheap. Grab yourself one today. But it's time for McGee to get busy cooking. I've got the three sisters here. You can't see this. This is frozen red and yellow bell peppers. These are bell peppers we grew last year. They're going to go in there. If you throw them in frozen into your dish, they cook up just like as if they were fresh. I've got celery and onion. That makes up the three sisters. We're going to get with it. We're going to cook and get it done. Let's do it. right here I've got my pot, freshly washed and clean. I've got my fire going good. I've got a really good fire going in there. And as you saw in the recipe, it calls for 1 stick of butter. But I know for a fact that the amount of onion and celery that I cut up was way more than what it was calling for. So I'm going to do 2 sticks of butter. More butter, more better. That's just the way I operate. We're going to let that start melting down. And as I said, this is going to be carnivore. This is not going to be having flour. You say, McGee, you already screwed up the carnivore with the 3 sisters. And I saw tomato sauce and tomato paste and all that. It's true. It's true. I did. But I'm against grains. I don't eat a lot of grain. I really don't eat any grains, but I eat butter. I found some pork rinds that are pre-ground called Pork King Good. And let me tell you, they are fine. And I'm going to be mixing them in with my butter instead of flour. I've been breading fish with this stuff. You talk about good. I really like it. And I need to get me a spoon to stir with. I'd like to have me, yes, I made this years ago. It's like a wooden spatula. Even has a hole in it for a leather strap if you want to hang it up. Years ago, I made that out of cherry wood back when I was working in my dad's shop. I'm going to stir around this butter. Start dumping in these pork rinds. We're going to make us a carnivore roux. No, I've never done it before. Never ever done it before, but that don't mean it's not gonna work. It means I'm trying something new right here on camera. All right, I'm just working that around as it's boiling a little bit. It's gonna turn dark. A roux turns dark as time goes on. That's about as dark as I want it right there. At this time, it's gonna be time to drop in my celery, my bell pepper, and my onions. Woo-hoo. I've done it all except for the onions, and I'm gonna go ahead and stir a little bit. Get that butter all mixed up in them veggies. Now I'm gonna go on in with my onions. Now I'm gonna give all that a quick stir. And I'm gonna let that work a little bit. On top of them veggies, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little salt in. I'm gonna take some Redmond's real salt and just sprinkle around in there. That'll help sweat them onions a little bit. Give that a quick toss. Next thing I'm gonna do is just throw the lid on it, and I'm gonna let that sit there, and I'm gonna start cutting up some turtle meat. All right, one thing we've got to do is we've got to get water on the stove to start boiling, because here in a little bit we're going to need to pour boiling water in this roux about the time we add the meat. And it calls for 6 cups, and I don't think that was quite 6 cups. This is my spring water from my spring house. I got to get a little more. There we go, some fresh water. I just gathered this up today. And I'm just going to fill this on up. I don't care about the 6 cups so much, because we're making more products, so we need more water. I'm going to slide that back to the very hot spot and get that boiling while I'm cutting my meat up. I'm going to give this another quick stir, make sure it ain't sticking. Oh yeah. Starting to come to, starting to smell good. Oh yeah. All right, while that's cooking down, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my turtle, get it off the bone. I had it in this bowl of water, and I had put quite a bit of salt in this water to help with this. And look, it was 19 degrees last night. And even with that water being extremely salty, it still froze a little bit. So you know this meat is gonna be some kind of good. It's got that salty feel to it. If you've ever had meat in a brine or anything, you know what I mean by that salty feel. Now, it's time to start cutting up this turtle. I want it in pieces around quarter, half inch. Not really any bigger than 3/4 inch. And we're gonna get that all off the bone. And I can tell my knife needs a sharpening. I keep my Warthog knife sharpener just for such occasions, because I'm telling you, it don't take long to have a razor sharp knife. It's very interesting how it's spring loaded. So you get the perfect bevel on both sides. You're coming down through there and it's giving way, but it's not going like this, it's going like this. So it keeps that bevel the same, never changes. And you're able to get a very sharp knife in a very short amount of time. And I've got these in the descriptions as well. You can jump down there and get it. Always clean that knife off from any kind of metal shavings you might have caused. And then you're able to cut. I mean, makes any cutting job so much easier when your knife is sharp. Unbelievable. Back over here, it looks like the veggies are tender now. Look at that. Absolutely soft. First thing I'm going to pour in, boy, smell that butter. I'm going to open this jar of diced tomatoes my wife and my daughter canned, just like that, and pour them babies in. It's amazing how the bottom of this did not scorch. I've been over there cutting on that turtle. This bottom is not scorched, and I guarantee you if it would have been flour in that roux, it would have. This has got a beautiful look. All right, the next thing we're gonna put in is tomato paste. We don't have any tomato paste homemade on hand, but this brand is all natural. All it's got is tomato paste and citric acid. Tomato paste and citric acid, that's all it's got in it. So that's what we're gonna go with. I think that with the extra butter and the extra tomato paste, I think we're gonna be golden with this recipe. If I could suggest, I would say go by this recipe that I'm making over the recipe in the cookbook, just because I think, and when you do it off the top of your head, ad lib, once you really know a recipe and you start doodling with it, I think, in my opinion, it gets a lot better. I'm gonna put 4 of these in there, and then we'll get started stirring. Look at that beautiful tomato paste right there. That's got my fellow carnivores all in a tizzy, dither. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna put it in. I do wish it came out of the can a lot easier, but it don't. It's just the nature of the beast, folks. There's the fourth and last can. I'm just gonna get that all stirred in. Incorporated. One thing for absolute certain, this fire is hot. It got this thing boiling, I mean, immediately. And it's already quite thick. Here's my turtle meat. I left the heart whole, intact. I don't know if it's still beating every once in a while, but it can beat for days, literally. But I'm gonna dump every bit of that meat in now. Good cold meat. I'm gonna stir it in, and I'm gonna go right in with that boiling water. This is so hot that it's boiling right away, but I'm gonna put the water in because we need the consistency anyway. Extremely hot. Boiling water going in. Now we're going to stir that. It's so hot that it's burning my arm right here. And I've basically got this stove shut down, but it's full of good hot wood. All right, next. We're getting close to having this done. I'm gonna take a couple bay leaves and throw in. 2.5. That smells good. I'm gonna hit it with some salt. And no, I'm not measuring, I'm just dumping. You can measure if you want. Black pepper. Caleb freshly cracked this black pepper. And you know what we're gonna do? Cajun Camp Dog. This is the original blend. It's the spicy blend. And we are going to be throwing that on here. Come out. Lots of Cajun Camp Dog seasoning. Cajun Camp Dog seasoning is one thing we've got in the descriptions of this video. 20% off. It will light up any meal. But if you've got turtle, if you've got alligator, if you've got chicken, burger, it don't matter, deer meat, the Cajun Camp Dog seasoning is where it's at. Get that all stirred up. 1 cup of red wine. This is some homemade wine that was given to me. I'm gonna just dump that in. Oh yeah, very good. That's going to enhance that quite a bit. And stir, we stir, we stir. Yikes, that's hot. I want you to look at the consistency of this. Ay, ay, ay. That's gorgeous. That is a piquant. Now is when any self-respecting cook, especially one that ad-libs a lot, is gonna have to taste and see. Does it need more salt? Does it need more Cajun? Does it need more pepper? I don't know. That tastes really good. It's hotter than a $3 pistol. But it's good. It's got the spice. I can feel it all down my throat. Just right, not overpowering. It's not too acidic. That's one thing you got to worry about with tomatoes. You add a lot of tomatoes, it could get too acidic. Very easy to fix that. Take you a teaspoon of baking soda, put in there, taste it. Once it incorporates and balances the acidity, taste that, you'll probably like it a lot better. But this here's good. The next thing I'm gonna do, put the lid on this and let it just slowly simmer, just like it is now. I'm gonna let it do that for about an hour. We'll check it out and see if that meat's tender enough to eat. I'm gonna put it right there. Boy, that's hotter yet. I guess right there's where I want it. The thing about a wood stove, you got hot spots here and there. That sounds like what I want right there. It'll be good. That's Mama's down to her, okay. All right, boys, come and get it. We got turtle piquant. Let's see if we got any consistency to it. That looks good. Oh, Joel knows what he needs. The big ladle. I got a bay leaf in mine here.
Mom, do we not have any Ritz crackers?
Oh, you got some crackers? All right, if you're a quacker eater, you can eat this with crackers. I'm gonna take cheese and just lay all over it. It's piping hot. It's gonna melt that cheese fast. It's gonna be so good. That's the secret to the good life right there. I'm telling you. Joe smelled it and he said that takes him back to the old days, the good old days. Yeah. It's been a while since we had the good piquant. Pass me that sour cream. I think that would hit the spot on this too. I did not make it as spicy as I have in the past, but it's still got some spice to it. This has got more tomato paste than I usually had put. It's got more butter than I usually had put. And it's got a ton of the vegetables. The vegetables cook down really softly. Everybody's got some? All right, let's try it out and see how it tastes. It's hot, folks. Got a piece of meat in my first bite. Tender. Oh yeah. There ain't gonna be a lot of commentary on this. Everybody's eating, digging in. It's hot. The turtle gives you something really good to chew on. It's not anywhere near as soft as the vegetables. The tomato in there, it's not an acidic tomato flavor. It's just a really good solid tomato flavor. How are we going to describe it, folks? I see a piece of celery and bell pepper in this bite. It's so soft, celery just goes down so easy.
The meat's not tough either.
Nope. It simmered for 1 hour after I mixed it all together, got it boiling. It was very hot. I poured boiling water in it. A whole pot of boiling water I poured in.
I say it's good.
That is just plain good. The turtle has so many different kinds of meat. White meat, dark meat. It's got kind of a flaky meat in the neck area and in those back straps that we cut out. It's got very unusual looking meat in places, and oh boys, the heart is whole in here somewhere. Somebody might get the heart. It may still be beating after all this time.
That would be a little weird.
Yeah, I thought I had the heart in my mouth, but it wasn't.
pretty big.
Yeah. Mom, what do you think about the spice level, the Cajun? About right?
Yeah, it's right.
You can taste
I
it.
like hot
Good.
stuff, yeah.
It's not too hot, but it's
You can-
there.
It's good on a day like today. We got a cool day outside. It's bright and sunny, but it is cool out there. It's very unusual to get a turtle in the middle of the winter because they're usually buried up in the mud, but we had such warm temperatures, couldn't help himself. He had to come out. He was very fortunate that he met Caleb when he did. Caleb, tell the people the story about how you got the turtle, how you shot it. We didn't tell the story in the hunting and the skinning video.
I went out there squirrel hunting. I was 22, and I saw David over on the other side of the pond setting a trap. So I was walking over there toward him, and there's a path that goes near the pond. So I was walking on it, and I looked down, and the turtle was just swimming right there,
Right at the bank, right close to the bank.
right at the bank.
Did you take aim right away?
Yeah, I walked a little more ways to where I could I thought it was a pan turtle at first, like one of those pretty ones. But then I was wondering why it wasn't swimming away, because usually if they see you, they're gone. So I just pointed it and shot. Well, it was.
He was too close to get it in the scope?
Yeah, he was like.
You just aimed from the hip?
Well, yeah. His head was like right there, so I just pointed it like about that far away from his head and just.
Really? The barrel was a foot from his head?
About foot to 2 foot, like.
Wow. And what did he do when you pulled the trigger?
Well, he just stayed in the same spot, pretty much. Like, he just like sort of he went a little bit deeper down in, but the pond was really shallow there, so I just shot him again. Oh
man, did you have to get your feet wet to get him?
Yeah, David came running over there. He was like right there, so David just came running over there and grabbed him by the tail and picked him up.
Oh. Well, it sure made my day when you got him. Making my nose run a little bit.
Hit it. Can I have some tea, please?
Eat it with the sour cream, it tones down the
Yeah.
heat.
That sour cream and cheese really does take this to the next level, folks. Caleb, do you think you'd be able to skin the next turtle by yourself?
Maybe. I don't know.
You ain't too afraid of it?
I'm gonna take your finger.
Oh, I got the heart.
He did.
Matt got the heart. That's pretty lucky out of a bowl that size with all that in there.
Not beaten.
Not beating. Well, tell us how it tastes and how it chews. Does it chew like a normal heart? And it's tender enough?
Seems tenderer than the usual heart. Like it's just very,
Very soft.
very tender. Yeah.
Huh. Matt's the lucky one.
Where's my prize money?
My, that's so good. some more. 1 ladle. 2. Oh, you want sour cream?
No.
Cheese? That's it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is so good. If you want recipes like this, just drop down the descriptions and look for the McGee Family Cookbook. Go order you one. You will not be sorry. I can promise you. Probably see comments in the comment section saying we got one and we absolutely love it. It's got so many recipes in it. It's unbelievable. So get you one. There's plenty left in stock. And enjoy. We're just now starting out the year 2026. You might as well do it in a delicious fashion. It's got pork rinds in it.
Oh, really?
And 2 sticks of butter. Man, when that butter was cooked all up in those veggies, it looks so good and smells so good. All right, folks, there you have it. McGee's Turtle Piquant. This is at least the 3rd piquant video I've made, and people just keep coming on board, so I got to keep showing it. And I actually love it because it means get to keep eating that spicy Cajun food. Absolutely delicious. Cajuns are the first people that I ever heard talking about it, and I had to look it up. They made it sound so good. They're right. It was absolutely delicious. Jump down in the descriptions, get yourself a cookbook. But for now, that's all we got for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.